Well, he has a few minutes to prove his mettle, but that should be very positive in the final 2 minutes of the game. Good gather there with a quick ball into the feet of Stephen Amankuna, looking for the free kick, and perfectly he's been called right on the edge of the penalty area. Who is going to effect this? Amankuna has always been justified when taking these set pieces. Is he going to effect it? Stephen Amankuna behind the ball, and that's a drive, and that's the equalizer. The equalizer comes in for Clote, the experienced forward formerly of Great Olympics. It was just coming from that free kick, and you can see the former goalkeeper getting the goal. Disappointed Kotoko will be, disappointed Maxwell Kmedu will be, but Samuel Ejay, the goalkeeper, to get those deliveries into the penalty area, and I think that it's just been very poor from him.
Chance coming the way of the home side, and they have secured a penalty. And Felix Akolo, he's so happy and thankful. Prince Bodo was in the thick of affairs, I believe, and you can tell that they're not too happy. Captain for the afternoon, Dennis Nkrumah Akosa, they're all agitating in the 18-yard box, but the decision taken by the referee will still remain the same. There's a yellow card that has been flashed, and the penalty. So it's now time for Tete Norte to do the needful. Goes in slowly and picks his spot. Easy does it.
Well, clearly Razak was pointing to his right-hand side in the penalty, in the goal. But I'm so surprised that after telling Tete Norte he was going to put the penalty to his right, he dived the opposite direction, and Tete Norte stick to the...
He's been calmed down. And we just have a few minutes to go to bring proceedings to an end. And the opportunity is on Ashite Olenu. He threads a pass. Chance coming the way of Samuel. Samuel lays on the pass. And that comes as easy as it can.
That's brilliant, excellent build-up there from Techiman 11 Wonders. After all those complaints, the players took the ball on well. Salif, who started the build-up, sent in a very good pass. Ashito Olenu caught the run of Samuel Boache. He sent in a quick pass in between the defensive...
close to the goalkeeper, always difficult for attackers to get on the end of it because the least contact with the goalkeeper is a foul.
Awesome! Brilliant goal! Inter Allies have broken the deadlock. Richmond Lamptey from there. That is a bullet of a shot out of nowhere, totally against the run of play. Answers to this. This is a world-class finish. It's a belter. Stupendous.
Get on the end of it because the least contact with the goalkeeper is a foul.
And so no goal to either side to report as yet, but we definitely can do much better as Elmina Sharks come forward, and all guns are blazing. Justice Mensah with the ball trying slowly but surely to get into the 18-yard box. He fires a shot from a distance, and that surprisingly is the first goal for the visitors, Elmina Sharks. Out of nothing, with a cautious build-up, Justice Mensah found himself in the right place at the right time.
Let's not forget that they've never lost a game, they've never conceded a game, or they've never drawn.
Comes on, and yes!
So this is where Ashgold lost it. Roland Amuzu gave this ball to Amos, who gave it away. And Daniel Barnier did well to follow up. Some comical defending at this stage.
It was a bad pass.
And it's a gift to Obin Jr.
It was a bad pass by the captain. But Barnier wasn't giving up on it. He was chasing and they put Amuzu in trouble. Tried to score, but once he deflected off the Ashgold defender, Enu, and fell into the path of the striker, Obin Jr., was never going to miss from that range. Never.
Obin Jr. makes no mistake. Scores the first goal from Kojo, Obin Jr.'s opener. So it was Ashgold who were chasing for the equalizer. And once Yawano popped up here, Hans Kofi was lurking and he got that equalizer for Ashanti Gold.
Yeah, that was a lovely goal. When you take a look at the shape of the Accra Asova back line, all the four defenders were in good position. But just that one very good.
Nete with a good switch to Patrick Razak. He couldn't quite find him, but here's Larry Somaila. He skips past Amuzu, and Razak, delicate cross onto the head of Obin Jr., and that's Hasselhoek's second.
Yeah, and that was a lovely goal. It was the best we saw tonight. Larry to Patrick Razak. That skill to get past Amuzu was brilliant. And take a look at Razak. He saw his men in the box, picked his head up, saw the man, and puts in a beautiful cross. Goalkeeper can't come and claim that. And if it's Obin Jr. against Amoako, it's always going to be one answer. It's always going to be Obin Jr. And this kill by Patrick Razak was amazing. It was delightful to watch, really was. And the goal was amazing.
Obin on the double, and it was Ashgold who kept believing and probing for the much-needed equalizer. Yao Ano skip past Nete, goes past Larry Sumaila, and Kofi Nkrumah's cross onto the head of Hans Kofi, and the Miners are back in business. 2-2.
Yeah, credit to them. They didn't give up. Ashgold, they didn't give up. They kept probing and probing and probing. And a little bit of deflection of the cross onto the head of Moa Hassan is what helped onto the head of Hans Kofi. And in that position, Hans Kofi is never going to miss from there.
So Hasselhoek huffed and puffed, but could not grab.
Maxwell Abe with the Siru. Hangs on to it again. He's got brute strength. He gets a free kick right in the Dean. He was inviting the tackle. He knew what he wanted, and rightly so he gets it. Free kick. Elvis Opoku is complaining. He's the Olympics faithful, but he's left Awaku to do this. Glaston Awaku! Sweet!
They play together as a team, and the ball hint of deflection in there. As the ball went through the walls, the wall that didn't do his job, ricocheted off a couple of players and wrong-footed the goalkeeper, Fatau Dauda. But they deserved it. And this man, Glaston Awaku, has looked lively all evening, and he's deserved that goal as well. It's 1-0 Accra Great Olympics.
Michel Otu will get Olympics restarting this game, and Awaku, from the onset, wants to push it forward. Good play from Razak. Tries to put one through for Quay. He's brought down. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. No questions about it. You want to give Razak absolute credit for, getting that ball to.
Well, what was the best
man in the box?
By the body language of the defender, Yusuf, who just came on, was woeful and was really wrong. Take a look at him from this shot, actually. His body language was very poor. We couldn't quite get this one here. But his body language was very poor. He didn't know where to face. He wasn't on his favorite side. And was always in behind the man. And once you make that collision in the box, it's asking for trouble, which is penalty.
So, Great Olympics have a penalty. Captain of the side, Maxwell Abekwe, steps up for this penalty. Olympics with an opportunity to make it 2. Steps forward. That's a good goal from the captain of the side. Fatau got the direction, but the power was just too much. Olympics up by 2 goals to 0. Yeah, Maxwell Abekwe.
Starting the second half just like the end of the first. Starting the second with a goal like the end of the first with a goal. Goalkeeper Fatau Dauda gets right, but the power and the precision in the penalty from the skipper was just perfect. There was no way he was going to get to that ball. That was beautifully taken, very well taken penalty. Very short run up to the ball, but the precision, the power, the height, everything about it, perfect. It's a perfect scoreline now for
Sporting 23, joined from Kim Faisal in the off-season. Let's see what it brings into the game in the final 8 minutes. That's a good one. Brilliant goal from Samuel Abeasi. Magnificent strike. Great Olympics. Outclass like certainly.
But again, this sums up this evening. It's being turning into trouble. Thought he had won the ball from here. And so there you see, he was turning into trouble. And once he was pressed and chased and closed down, as they've done all evening, the opportunity presented itself, and the way he lashed through that ball, always difficult for the goalkeeper to get to it. Absolute quality about the finish. The pressing is what did it for them. It's the attitude of these players, the hunger of these players, the desire of these players to keep playing, to keep pressing, to keep making the chances. The ones that are
and there he goes. The Gulf Space Class 1 referee has brought proceedings to an end here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Great Olympics, they came, they saw, and they conquered.